The Flower, Ornament Scripture, a translation of the Avatamsaka Sutra by Thomas Cleary. Homage to all past, future, and present Buddhas, Bodhisattvas, Pachika Buddhas, and Shravakas. Book 1, The Wonderful Adornments of the Leaders of the Worlds. Furthermore, the enlightening being, universally good, entered into the ocean of techniques of inconceivable doors of liberation and entered into the ocean of virtues of the Buddha. That is to say, there was a door of liberation called purifying all Buddha lands, pacifying the sentient beings, and causing them all to be ultimately emancipated. There was a door of liberation called going to all realms of complete virtues cultivated by all the Buddhas. There was a door of liberation called the great ocean of vows, defining the stages of all enlightening beings. There was a door of liberation called everywhere manifesting infinite bodies, numerous as atoms in the cosmos. There was a door of liberation called explaining an inconceivable number of different names throughout all lands. There was a door of liberation called showing all the boundless realms of enlightening beings' psychic powers in all atoms. There was a door of liberation named showing the events of the formation and decay of the ages of past, present, and future in the space of an instant. There was a door of liberation named showing the oceans of faculties of all enlightening beings, each entering their own spheres. There was a door of liberation named ability to make various bodies appear by mystic powers all throughout the boundless cosmos. There was a door of liberation called showing the processes of all enlightening beings' practices, entering into the great techniques of universal knowledge. At that time, the enlightening being, universally good, by virtue of his own accomplishment and also receiving the spiritual power of the Buddha, having looked over the ocean of all the assemblies, spoke these verses. The immense, vast fields adorned by the Buddha are equal in number to all atoms. Pure children of Buddha fill them all, reigning the inconceivable, most sublime teaching. As in this assembly we see the Buddha sitting, so it is also in every atom. The Buddha body has no coming or going, and clearly appears in all the lands there are, demonstrating the practices cultivated by enlightening beings, the various techniques of innumerable approaches to their stages, expounding as well the inconceivable truth. He causes the Buddha children to enter the realm of reality, producing phantom Buddhas numerous as atoms, corresponding to the inclinations of all beings' minds, the expedient doors into the profound realm of truth, boundlessly vast, all he expounds. The Buddha's names are equal to the worlds, filling all lands in the 10 directions. None of his methods are employed in vain. He tames sentient beings and purifies all. The Buddha, in every atom, displays infinite great mystic powers, sitting in each on the enlightenment side. He speaks of past Buddhas, enlightening deeds. all immense aeons of past, present, and future, Buddha reveals in every instant all the events of their formation and decay. His inconceivable knowledge comprehends. The congregation of Buddha's children is endlessly vast, but though they try together to fathom Buddha's state, the teachings of the Buddhists have no bounds. To thoroughly know them all is most difficult. Buddhists lack space without discrimination, equal to the real cosmos with no resting place. Phantom manifestations circulate everywhere, all sitting on enlightenment sites, attaining true awareness. Buddha teaches widely with wonderful voice. All stages of enlightenment are thoroughly clear. Appearing before each sentient being, he gives all the Buddhas equal truth. Furthermore, the enlightening being, sublime light of pure virtue, the great spiritual hero, found the door of liberation, going to all assemblies of enlightening beings in the 10 directions and adorning the sites of enlightenment. The enlightening being, light of the supreme lamp of universal virtue, found the door of liberation in a single instant, showing endless entrances to attainment of true awakening, teaching and developing inconceivable worlds of sentient beings. The enlightening being, lion banner of universal light, found the door of liberation, cultivating the enlightening being's adornments of blessings and virtue, producing all Buddha lands. The enlightening being's subtle light of flames of universal jewels found the door of liberation, observing the realms of the Buddha's mystic powers without confusion. The enlightening being, banner of oceans of qualities of universal sounds, found the door of liberation, showing the adornments of all Buddha fields in one congregation at the site of enlightenment. The enlightening being, light of universal knowledge illumining the realm of Buddhahood, found the door of liberation, following the Buddha, investigating the most profound and enormously vast matrix of the cosmos. The enlightening being, light of inexhaustible virtue, of universal purity, found the door of liberation, entering into all mundane activities and producing the boundless practices of enlightening beings. The enlightening being, universal supreme light, found the door of liberation, able to manifest the spheres of all Buddhas within the formless realm of truth. At that time, the enlightening being, sublime light of pure virtue, the spiritual hero, empowered by the Buddha, looked over the ocean of liberation doors of all the enlightening beings and said in verse, "All lands there be in the 10 directions are beautified and purified, all in an instant, by the sublime voice turning the wheel of truth throughout the world without an equal." The realm of the Buddha has no bounds. In an instant, the cosmos is filled. In every atom, he sets up an enlightenment site, proving enlightenment in all, creating mystic displays. Buddha cultivated practices in the past, extending through countless eons, adorning all Buddha fields, appearing unhindered like space. The Buddha's spiritual powers are unlimited, filling the boundless reaches of all time. Even if one spent countless eons constantly observing, one would never be wearied or jaded. Observe the realms of Buddha's mystic power. All lands in all quarters are beautifully pure. He appears therein in every one, instantaneously changing in infinite forms. If you observe the Buddha for countless ages, you won't apprehend even the extent of one hair. The Buddha's boundless doors of techniques illumine inconceivably many fields. Buddha, in past ages in the world, served an infinite ocean of Buddhas. Therefore, all beings are like river rapids, coming to make offerings to the world-honored one. The Buddha appears everywhere, in infinite lands in each atom, the realms therein being all infinite too. In all he abides for endless eons. Buddha of yore, for the sake of all beings, cultivated an ocean of boundless compassion, entering birth and death along with all beings, teaching the masses, making them pure. Buddhas abide in the matrix of the cosmos of real thusness, signless, formless, free from all taints. When beings observe Buddha's various bodies, all their troubles and pains then dissolve. Furthermore, the enlightening being, great brilliance of the moon reflected in the ocean, the great spiritual hero, found the door of liberation, producing the means of transcendence pertaining to each stage of enlightenment, thereby edifying sentient beings and purifying all Buddha lands. The enlightening being, undefiled treasury of light of oceans of cloud-like sounds, found the door of liberation in every instant of awareness, entering into the various distinctions of all objective realms. The enlightening being, top-knot, born of wisdom, found the door of liberation, revealing pure great virtues to all sentient beings when they first arrive at the sight of enlightenment. The enlightening being, brave lotus top-knot, found the door of liberation, revealing all the Buddha teachings to sentient beings in accord with their infinite faculties and understandings. The enlightening being, sun banner of clouds of universal knowledge, found the door of liberation, developing the knowledge of Buddhahood, abiding forever. The enlightening being, greatly persevering with indestructible courage, found the door of liberation, of power to enter into all the boundless symbols of the teachings. The enlightening being, banner of light, of fragrant flames, found the door of liberation, showing how all the present Buddhas first began enlightening practice and on through to their final consummation of the body of knowledge and wisdom. The enlightening being, deep beautiful sound of great enlightened virtue, found the door of liberation, peacefully abiding in the ocean of all the great vows of Vairochana, the illuminator. The enlightening being, born of wisdom with the light of great virtue, found the door of liberation, revealing the most profound realm of the Buddha, which pervades the cosmos. At that time, the enlightening being, great brilliance of the moon, reflected in the ocean, empowered by the Buddha, observed the ocean of a race of all the hosts of enlightening beings, and said in verse, "The transcendent means and the stages of enlightenment, vast, inconceivable, are all fulfilled. Infinite sentient beings subdued and harmonized. All Buddha lands are pure. As Buddha teaches in the worlds of beings, all lands in the 10 directions are filled. In an instant of thought, he turns the wheel of truth, accommodating it to all states of mind. Buddha, over countless vast aeons, has appeared everywhere before sentient beings. According to his past cultivation, he shows his purified realm of action. I see everywhere in all directions and see the Buddhas showing mystic powers, all sitting in sanctuaries realizing enlightenment, surrounded by listening crowds. The immense radiance of Buddha's reality body can appear in the world through expedient means, according with the inclinations of all beings' minds, reigning the teachings to suit their faculties. The impartial, signless body of true suchness, the pure reality body of untainted light, with knowledge and calm, with innumerable bodies, he preaches the truth, adapting to all. The powers of the King of Truth are all pure. His knowledge and wisdom, like space, unbounded. He reveals all without any concealment, causing all beings to be enlightened. In accord with what Buddha cultivated, up to his perfection of all knowledge, now he radiates light through the cosmos, showing it all therein. Buddha shows mystic powers through his original vow, illuminating all in the 10 directions. What the Buddha practiced of yore, all is expounded in these networks of light. There is no end of worlds in all directions, no equals, no bounds, each one distinct. Buddha's unhindered power emits a great light, clearly revealing all of those lands.